All right. Hey, everybody. So, it's been a few months, I think. I posted a nerd room tour, and I said that I would be building my own. It's like a temporary nerd room, and I said I would be building kind of a real nerd room. Well, I can't. I'm not able to do that as of yet. I'm sorry, I keep looking at the screen. I'm the worst person with cameras, but I can't do that as soon as I thought. So it's still in the works, but it's going to take a little bit more time, a little bit more saving up to do. So I thought I would do an updated Nerd Room tour because I've added a lot since the last video, and I just thought it'd be fun to share. So I just added some new stuff today and rearranged the room and got some stuff organized, so I thought I would show you guys again. So let's do it, shall we? Let's start over with the entrance. So you walk in. I still got to paint the walls. I'm still looking to paint them a darker color, maybe a gray or I don't know. They're the same color as the ceiling, which is ridiculous, but yeah, it's a work in progress still. Up here, I have my, well, I have a poster, obviously. But it's by Aunt Lucia. He does the DC Comics Bombshells line, and he's actually from where I live. He actually lives just the town next to me. So he actually takes a lot of his pieces and he personally gives them out at, or he gives them to local comic book stores and nerd stores to sell. So these are just copies of them, but they're from him personally. And since he's from Iowa, I thought it'd be cool to have one. I thought this one was amazing. I absolutely love it. And it's framed and everything. The girlfriend got it for me for my nerd room. And since I gotta wait, I would just put it up now. So it's right above my computer, which is right here. It's kind of a mess right now. But I do have a desk and everything. It's not the nicest desk ever, but it does the job. The computer's pretty cool. It actually is pretty powerful considering. I have some just stuff up here. I have a knife in case I need to open up some Amazon boxes because I get stuff from Amazon all the time. I have my Sphero BB-8, the one that's like super smart. His antenna broke off the first time I ever played with him. He ran into a wall, his head fell off, and his antenna broke. You can buy the heads like separately, but they're like $20, so it's like whatever. He just sits on my desk. I don't even really use him. Then I have my Power of the Primes Optimus. Excuse the shadows too. It's gonna be kind of bad in here, but whatever. I have my Power of the Primes Optimus. I did a review on him. He's actually a temporary. He's actually a temporary piece that I'm gonna have on my desk for right now. Come on, focus up. He's just on there right now just because I don't really have any other place to put him, and I just thought he would look kind of cool. For a while, I had the Orion Pax inside of him, just as the centerpiece. I may switch him back. I don't know. I just like messing around with him every now and again. Eventually, I'll have a permanent place for him because I do have a new item coming in. It's going to take a while. It's coming from China, but I will do a review of that when it comes in, and it's actually going to go right here. So that's exciting. I have my Retro Pi. It's in the Nest Pi case. So it's just a Raspberry Pi with all the games, you know, all 1,000 games. Everybody has them now these days, but it's cool because I have it hooked up to a splitter, so I can, you know, be on my PC, and then if I want to play retro games, I just push the button like a Nintendo, and it just pops it up. It's pretty cool. And I have an 8-bit Do or 8-bit Do Nest 30 Pro, I think is what it's called. I have two of these. One of them I thought was broken, so they gave me a refund for it and just told me to keep it in case it works later on, and then I ended up taking it apart and fixing it. I feel bad. I'm not the kind of person that usually does that kind of stuff, but I did it anyway. So I have two of these, but this is just the one I use. And then I have a wired controller I use as well. Now, these actually can be wired. You just plug in the charging cable into the USB port on the Retro Pi, and it'll work as a wired controller as well. But that's that. This is my coffee mug. Hi, Mr. Meeseeks. And he's like it's like a heat sensitive mug, so when you like put hot water or coffee in it, a bunch of Meeseeks pop up on the back. It's kind of cool. Not really meant for this video, but it's just there because I drink coffee. I have a Vault Boy bobblehead. Yes, that is Vault Boy, not Pit Boy. Got him a little while back, just something to have on this side of the desk. I wanted just something cheap and kind of cool because this side's so heavy with stuff right now that I was like, I gotta get, you know, something else. All right, let's see if I can focus anything still too. So then I have my dresser, which is where all my like bigger stuff is. Let me see. There we go. I have, well, right now I have just random stuff. I have my watch and stuff, but I also have tokens to our local barcade. Up, down. Cool place. I have just a couple tokens sitting up here. My lightsaber, my Anakin Skywalker lightsaber, Super FX lightsaber or whatever. No batteries in it, it just sits there. It's kind of, I feel like I kind of put it to waste, but it's still cool to have. Then I have my Ollivander's wand behind that, which I think I've shown off. Then I have some Bionicle. When I was a kid, Bionicle was like the biggest thing. So you can kind of date, I guess, how old I am by me liking Bionicles, because they're not popular now and they're only popular for a certain couple of years for kids. But Liwa was my favorite. So actually Liwa, Nuva, and Taka Nuva are two that I've had from the beginning. They're mine. And then I got the original Liwa off of eBay a long time ago. I used to have him, but I lost the pieces and everything, so I wanted a full set. I have the canister and everything. Pretty cool. Then I have my Transformers, which I've done reviews of. I don't know if I've done a review of Soundwave. I don't think I have, but yeah, it's just the Titans Return Soundwave, my MPP-10, and my Power of the Primes Rodimus Hot Rod combination prime. And then up here I just have I went shooting with a girlfriend, and I've never been shooting before, so I shot at a zombie with eyeball pizza. I just have it up there because I haven't thrown it away yet, and I just kind of like it. And yeah, it's cool. Not the best shot, but... then I have my skateboard and a couple, like my guitar case and stuff here. Then I have a TV, which hasn't changed at all, hardly. The only things that I have changed on this, you can see me sitting in the chair. The only things I've changed here are the Switch is in the living room right now. Yes, I'm playing No Man's Sky. I'm pretty hyped for the new DLC, so I'm just kind of getting ready for that, kind of getting back into it. But yeah, the Switch is actually in the living room right now because I've just been playing it in there. But all the stuff down here is the same. I don't remember if I had the PS4 or if I had the Xbox in here, because the Xbox is out in the living room. I don't remember, because I switched those. The PS4 moves and the Switch moves a lot. So, you know, it's something that just happens a lot. I have movies in here. I don't think I've changed much in there. I just recently watched Mad Max. I have an AV cable. And here I have all my games. Let's see if I can get down in here. Can't really see too much, but I got my PS4 games, and I have my PS3 games and some PS2 games, and I have Spider-Man on PS1 back there as well. Not too exciting. I've talked about that before, and that's the thing that hasn't. This is what's changed the most. So above here, I've redone all these shelves. Some of them are the same, like the shield and the hat were here the last video, but I've moved. I have a signed Kevin Conroy picture when I met him at Comic-Con a couple years back, so that sits up there. I have more Bionicle. These two I have had for forever too. Man, it's dusty. I can actually see up there and see how dusty it is. Look at that. That's crazy. I gotta fix that. But I have a Bull Rock. I don't know what kind. I have a Rockshi. They just are other ones I've kept, so I just thought I'd bring them over as well. I have a McDonald's Optimus Prime, or Burger King, or it's a fast food chain. He doesn't transform. His arm moves fast. That's about it. I have Mario from Burger King from when I was a kid. Joker statue from the Killing Joke Blu-ray. Cappy. Down here, I have some pretty cool things. I have the Vault Boy pop vinyl. That's the only one I have. I don't have any other pop vinyls. I have all the Ninja Turtles. The belts are the things that people lose the most. As you can see, I've done the same. I have Leonardo's and Michelangelo's but Leonardo's the only one with his weapons left. Donatello and Raphael, as you can see, don't have anything left. I have a Gundam. I have the original Mobile Suit Gundam. He's a model. He's from the model kits you get. Put him together with a friend, which is pretty fun. I have a Series Black Darth Vader. The Nika Batman figure that I reviewed recently. Nika Robocop, which I've reviewed. And Kylo Ren, he's just hidden in the shadows back there. This I'm still working on the second shelf. I'm still not happy with it, but I'm getting there. I have my Switch games, my Wii U games, my Wii games, my GameCube games, my N64 games, SNES games, and my NES games up there. NES, I only have Batman and RoboCop as of right now. Super Nintendo, I have Turtles in Time, Killer Instinct, and Super Mario World. And then Nintendo 64, I have Mario Tennis, Rocket the Robot on Wheels, which, if you have not played this game, a lot of people probably haven't heard of it. But do you know who made this game? It says Ubisoft on it, but this is actually also Sucker Punch. That's right, Sucker Punch. Sly Cooper and infamous fame. This is actually a pretty fun game. It's pretty hard to try to figure out where you got to go and things, but there's some pretty funny cheats along with it as well. But yeah, I've had that forever. But I have Rocket the Robot on Wheels. I have Super Mario 64, Donkey Kong 64, Mario Tennis, and I don't remember the other ones. They're not marked correct. Oh, Toy Story 2. So yeah. This was from a fan screening at Flick's Brewhouse here where I live of Back to the Future. 1.21 gigawatts, and then it also has these Hill Valley Preservation Society stickers, and I got a movie ticket. But it was pretty cool, the Fan Fest, yeah. I actually put one of those stickers because I went with my girlfriend and my parents, so we had a ton of stickers and none of them wanted them, so I took them all. I actually put one on my computer because I thought it was kind of funny. Then, down to the next shelf, we have all the Marvel movies. All the way up to Black Panther, because that's what has been out so far. Infinity War is coming out next month. And then I have Deadpool, two seasons of Flash, Star Wars original trilogy, Force Awakens, Last Jedi, and Rogue One. Force Awakens and Last Jedi are the steelbooks. I like those movies. I'm sorry. So yeah, that's this shelf. Actually, the only 4K versions of these movies I have, they're all Blu-ray, but the only 4Ks I have are Black Panther and Thor Ragnarok. And then the 3D movies, I don't have all of them in 3D. Guardians of the Galaxy, I know I do. And Civil War, I know I do. And Ant-Man, but I think Captain America and Thor in 3D, I actually gave to my sister or something because I didn't have a 3D TV, so it didn't matter to me. Next shelf, we have a little more of a hodgepodge, but it's just because I don't have any room. I have the complete series of Transformers G1. I have the first season, or the volume 1. It's not really technically the first season, but it's the volume 1 of Batman the Animated Series, which hopefully I'll be able to replace here shortly because they're coming out with the Blu-ray editions, which I think will be talked about more at Comic-Con. Come on, man. This is usually not this bad to focus. Okay. But they should talk more about that at Comic-Con. Superman the Animated Series, it's a complete series of that, which I have the separate discs as well, but I just wanted to get it all in one because that's my favorite. I like it more in Batman the Animated Series, actually. I have Justice League Seasons 1 and 2, Justice League Unlimited Season 1. There's actually a Season 2 of Justice League Unlimited, and that's the next thing on my Amazon wishlist that I want to get, is they have the complete series of that. Season 2 of Justice League Unlimited, though, is super short, and it's really not that exciting, I don't think. I think it ends a lot better on Justice League Unlimited Season 1. Batman, the complete television series on Blu-ray, Dark Knight Trilogy, Batman Beyond, and then I have all the DCEU movies, which I have Man of Steel twice because I have the Blu-ray, which I originally purchased, and then the 4K version was on sale when Justice League came out, so I picked that up. I have the Superman Ultimate Edition, which is the 3-hour cut on Blu-ray, along with the extended cut, which is the one that just had all of the gauntlet footage and whatnot. I have Transformers the movie in Steelbook. Last shelf, I have the N64 and the GameCube. Hopefully I can find another place to put those. This is my PS2, by the way. This is my second PS2. I got it right at the end of the life cycle because my original fat one finally broke on me where it would only play PS1 games. I still have it at my parents' house, but it's kind of useless now because I can play everything on this if I need to. I want to get a PS1 sometime though, just because. Still have the Dragon's Lair poster. This is one of my favorite things in this room. I just really like it. I never in a million years would have imagined how big this would have been when I ordered it. I mean, it said the size of it, but it just, in person, it's so much cooler. Now, my newest addition, which I just put in today, is my trade collection. This is not my full comic book collection. My full comic book collection is about 4 or 5 comic book boxes full and then 1 long box full. Those are still at my parents' house. I do have 1 comic book box, which I'll show you later. But those I still have because I have no room for them. I just don't. It's going to take me quite a while. We just had really bad floods where I live, and that's what kind of why we're also waiting on finishing this basement, because it completely flooded up to our ankles when that happened. So we don't want to have to put in a lot of effort into finishing that basement and having it flood again. So yeah. But I have my Canon 60D. My girlfriend gave it to me because she got an 80D, and so we've been kind of getting into photography a little bit, which is pretty fun. Fallout 4 Pip-Boy Edition. I actually have an iPhone 5C inside of it. It was my old phone, and I don't use it for anything else. It would have just collected dust, so I just think it looks a lot cooler. I do like the little display Pip-Boy green thing that they give you to put into it, but I just like the weight of having a phone in it, and I just think it looks cooler when it's off and it has like a glossy, like there's a real screen in there. So that's why I did that. I have my Joust snow globe, which I just picked up not too long ago. Pretty awesome, if I do say so myself. Really well done. It's actually exclusive. It's 1,322 out of 3,000. So there's only 3,000 of these made. I mean, I know a lot of people are like thinking, well, why would you care? Like, why would you really want to like buy one? Like, I don't think there's that many people who are like looking for a Joust snow globe, but I love the game and it's just so cool. So this is my trade collection. I'm not going to go through every single issue of something I have, or every single trade of something I have. Like I said, I have a much bigger comic book collection than this, but these are just the trades. And I kind of stopped picking up trades because I didn't have room for them, and now that I do, I may be picking some more up. So yeah, I have pretty much, it's not in a particular order. It's really just order of interest, like Justice League, Batman, Superman. It's not even like what I like more. I don't know. I just thought it made sense to have Justice League, Batman, Superman. Then I have Action Comics 80 Years, the Jack Kirby Fourth World Omnibus. I have Green Lantern, Flash. Then I get into the some of the darker stuff, and then I get into I have one volume of Hellboy, Walking Dead, Spider-Man. So you hit Marvel, which is much smaller than my DC. I have the first volume of Akira, and then I have The Legend of Zelda, which is the comic that they came out with for Link to the Past in Nintendo Power Collected. And then that's just a bunch of just random like Fallout stuff that I got with the Pip-Boy edition. I have some manga. I have the first 4 volumes of the Viz Big Dragon Ball, so I only need 1 more volume. And then I have the volume collection of the Dragon, which is the same thing as the Viz Big Volume 1, but I picked this up first, and I just didn't have anything to do with it, so it's just there. A couple single volumes of DBZ. And this is just my very small book collection that I've just had as a kid, and it was just on this shelf when I brought it, and I just thought, might as well keep it on there. That's my phone. I'm almost done. Closet. I just reorganized this as well. NES Classic, SNES Classic, Revenge of the Fallen Leader Class Optimus Prime, which he just broke, which I'm super sad about. The right shoulder door broke off his arm, and I just screwed it up, and it's impossible to fix. So he's just going to stand up there and look cool like that. Canisters for the Bionicles. I have a painting of Donatello because my car was in high school was purple and it had rust on it, so I called him Donatello because he looked kind of warty, and he looked like a turtle, and so somebody painted him from school for me. And then I just organized down here, which isn't too exciting. It's just my couple Xbox games because I have nowhere to put them. I Xbox One, MPB 10 box, a couple other boxes, my Pip-Boy edition, a couple magazines, like Entertainment Weekly and Game Informer, not like nudie books that I'm hiding. I have some of my Transformers boxes. That's the Wii U Twilight Princess collection box. And then I have just the one box, one of many, that I brought. It's just my Rebirth stuff with a couple Marvel books in there at the end because I don't have any. I just want one box here. That's all I can fit. I could put one more on top probably, but I'd have no need to do that. And then the books on top are just ones I need to get bags and boards for, so I just keep them on top for now until I buy some more. But it's full of new, not New 52, Rebirth books. And like I said, I just started picking up Spider-Man again, and I tried Avengers for a while, so there's a couple books like that mixed in it, but it's pretty much Rebirth. So that is pretty much my room in a nutshell. It still is too small. I need a bigger room. I need a room to be able to take all of my stuff. I mean, I grew up in my parents' attic, which was completely finished, and it was the size of the whole house, and it was just, it felt like an apartment, so it was huge, and a lot of my nerd stuff and a lot of stuff I'd like to display is still there, and it's probably going to be there for a while, but that's okay. I have a George Reeves Superman poster that's amazing. I have a Back to the Future poster. I have a million posters. I have some exclusive art from some old artists who drew, Shelley Maldoff. I have a Shelley Maldoff drawing of Batman that he did at a con for my dad, and he gave it to me. I have all kinds of stuff up there, and I wish I could fit it all up here. I still have some blank walls, as you can see, so I could still technically get some more poster space, but besides that, it's getting pretty filled up already, and I'm not going to be able to bring much else over. So I just thought I would show this off because I'm excited. I'm happy I got my comic books here now, or my trades, so I just thought I'd show it off and show you an update. So until next time, that's going to be it.